Welcome, adventurers! Today we're delving into an extraordinary topic, surviving being swallowed by a whale. Imagine the thrill, swimming alongside these marine giants. Their sheer size is humbling, their grace, mesmerizing. You're so close, you could almost reach out and touch them, a moment of surreal harmony with the vastness of nature. But then in an instant everything changes, the light fades, your world spins, and you find yourself swept up in the whale's gaping maw. Yes, you've just been swallowed by a whale. Before we get into the survival strategies, it's important to note that there's only one type of whale that could theoretically swallow a human whole: the sperm whale. These oceanic titans, often reaching lengths of up to 60 feet, are the largest predators on Earth and have a mouth large enough to engulf a small car. But fear not, our chances of becoming a marine snack are slim to none. Now let's talk about the blue whales. Despite being the largest animal ever known to have existed, blue whales are unable to swallow a human due to their unique feeding system. They are equipped with baleen plates, which are essentially bristle-like filters that strain tiny krill from the sea, a far cry from being able to swallow a human. Their esophagus is also surprisingly narrow, barely wide enough to swallow a beach ball, let alone a person. Now let's explore some ways to increase your odds of survival if you ever find yourself inside a sperm whale's mouth. Number 1. Curl up into a tight ball. Minimize your body's surface area to decrease the chance of getting injured by the whale's teeth. It's all about making yourself as small as possible to avoid those razor-sharp gnashers. Think of it as whale mouth yoga. The tighter the ball, the better your chances. Moving on to strategy number 2, don't panic. Yes, you're inside a whale, but panicking will only deplete your precious oxygen faster. Instead, feel around in the dark, cavernous mouth for something to hold on to. You're essentially trying to avoid becoming a multi-course meal in the whale's multiple stomachs. So keep calm and carry on. Next up, number 3, wear a protective suit. If you're planning on swimming near sperm whales, a neoprene wetsuit resistant to hydrochloric acid could be your best friend. And don't forget to pack a breathing tube and oxygen reservoir because, unfortunately, whales don't offer in-mouth cabin service. Now here's strategy number 4, wait to be spit up. There's a historical case of a man named Schiff, who was spit out by a whale and lived to tell the tale. But remember, survival depends on where you get spit out. It might sound counterintuitive, but sometimes it's better to stay inside the whale for a better chance of being spit out near the surface. Finally, strategy number 5, avoid sperm whales. It might sound like common sense, but if you want to avoid being swallowed, stay away from the only whales that can swallow humans. Stick to swimming with other types of whales like the humpback. They're less likely to mistake you for a tasty snack. So there you have it, folks. 5 survival strategies if you ever find yourself on a one-way trip to Whale Belly Central. Just remember, the best way to survive being swallowed by a whale is to avoid being swallowed in the first place. Stick to watching these majestic creatures from a safe distance, and you'll have a whale of a time. Until next time, adventure seekers. In conclusion, while surviving being swallowed by a whale is an unlikely scenario, it's fascinating to explore the potential strategies. We've unpacked the realities, from the types of whales capable of such an act, to the survival tactics you can employ. However, let's not forget the importance of respecting these majestic creatures and their habitats. In reality, sharks pose a more immediate threat when in water. Check out our video on surviving shark encounters if you need tips. Until next time, stay adventurous and keep exploring.